on in, guys. I got something for you today. So I'm here today with It's Colleen G DIYs, who's also my sister. We're at her home in Charleston, South Carolina, and I wanted to talk to you guys about a few interior home plants, which you have a plethora of.
Maybe.
Just a little bit. A beautiful plant museum mixed in with all of her cool interior DIYs. So Colleen, we're gonna go over the plants as an interior designer. I love and I really like their contrast and, you know, asymmetry and coolness, but I might be shooting myself in the foot because they could be extremely hard to take care of. So I don't want to specify a plant that would be like that. So maybe you can give us a few pointers.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this plant, for example, I love it. It looks really cool. It really has like this moire pattern, and it looks beautiful growing upwards and kind of very, you know, close together.
Yeah.
What plant is this called?
So this is commonly known as a snake plant, and these are #1 if you are really bad at plant care, because you set this guy in any kind of sunlight, water it every once in a while,
Okay.
and it's good to go.
So high maintenance, low maintenance, no maintenance.
Bottom of the maintenance scale.
Bottom of the maintenance
Low
scale.
maintenance as can be, yes.
Okay, so it's good that we started off with this one. Let's go check out some more. Wow, Colleen, this is really, really cool because it looks like a singular jungle, like just really in one spot. So looking at the state of it, the leaves are huge. You know, you have some going up, some like kind of drooping down. So what's your maintenance on this type of plant and what's its name?
This is a Monstera. A lot of people know it as the Swiss cheese plant. So very easy to care for. Sometimes, so these cuts are actually called fenestrations. So it's pretty cool. Some you can see have them, some have one, some have none. It just depends on the lighting that the plant is getting and the nutrients you're giving it. So this guy does really well in humid environments outside, like Florida or just places that have high humidity. Here in Charleston, we kind of do in the summer. So this bad boy goes outside, and that's when he spread all these massive, beautiful split leaves. But
oh, nice. So you alternate it?
yeah, so summertime is great here. Wintertime, I bring all my plants in. It gets too cold to have them outside.
Okay. And then you were mentioning, I needed to.
Oh yeah, so for care on this guy, with most plants, you need to clean the leaves when they have massive leaves like this, because that's how they intake all their light. So if they're dirty, dusty, just take a cloth with some water, microfiber cloth, wash them off.
Nice.
Good to go.
For a jungle theme, or to add like kind of that crazy asymmetry that really brings you into the outside feel, would you kind of put this a little bit closer to like master bathroom, because you kind of get that humidity a little bit with?
That would be if you have good lighting on the open window. I don't have any windows in my bathroom, so
it's not a good place.
Yeah, not a good place. But if you have a window, the humidity from the shower, great place for this guy.
Okay.
He would thrive.
Then again, high maintenance, low maintenance, no maintenance?
Medium.
Medium, okay.
Medium,
Okay,
yeah.
awesome. So here it is, you guys, this beautiful
Monstera.
this beautiful Monstera.
Yep.
Awesome. Cheers to knowledge.
Yeah.
So now we're in this cozy corner of Colleen's home, and it's actually packed with really cool plants, but the one that really stands out to me design-wise is this beauty right here, and all of its like green and rusty coloring. But the coolest part is actually when you get super close to it, it looks like little velvet pillows. So Colleen, what is this one called?
So this is a Philodendron Mykins, and this was a wish list plant for me for months and months. They're really, I guess, in style right now in the plant world, and you weren't able to find these too frequently. So I lucked out. One of my friends here in Charleston let me know, gave me a heads up that there was a nursery pretty close to me, had this exact 8-inch pot, and I called them and I was like, can you please hold this plant for me?
Yeah.
So I got it in my collection, very happy about it, but when I got her, she was yay big.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, so since then, which has been
so soft.
a handful of months, yeah, and that's the beauty of it is this is a low maintenance plant, which you wouldn't expect with the velvety leaves and just kind of how cool it looks.
Right.
But medium light. So this window here gets medium light. Indirect sunlight is key too. You don't want direct sunlight, that'll burn the leaves for almost all plants. But yeah.
Wow.
The velvety leaves get everybody every time.
It really does, because it's so unexpected.
Yep.
The first thing was it just like kind of falls just like beautiful hair almost.
Yes.
And it just falls like super long.
And they're a pain in the butt when you get the knots in your hair, you know, same thing. You gotta try and get them out, and they're like, oh my god. So when I take it down to water it, I'm very careful, and I kind of like swoop all of the leaves and then take it to water it.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by that?
So when you take it down, right? You take it down up at the top, but you put your hand underneath the leaves and hold, so you kind of separate the bottom end from the top.
Wow, so it's like real, almost.
So it's
like
literally
like
like a Rapunzel-esque carry.
Wow.
So
this is Rapunzel, literally.
Yeah, literally. Well,
do you name your plants?
I did, but I have way too many
children.
Yeah, way too many children.
We have my absolute favorite corner, and let me tell you, man, I was so stunned when I saw these plants. I wanted to save it for last because they're actually my favorite, but Colleen mentioned a little something to me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, of course they would be the most difficult plant to keep alive. And I want to show them to you because design-wise, they just look like the most alien-like plants ever. The colors, I've never seen these type of stem colors on it. They look like they can glow in the dark. It's crazy.
Uh-oh.
Do we have a...
Just wait a second. Okay. Big boy's coming up.
Oh.
No, he'll take the second. Yeah, there we go.
Who's really stumbling up the stairs?
Tegan!
Hey! Did you want to see the last plants too?
I want to be a part of this.
Alright guys, so this corner is named the...
So this is the Alocasia corner, just on the bench. Those guys, they're not Alocasias. But for me, I found this spot, these Alocasias do well in. And like Amanda was saying, they are pretty difficult to maintain. They are on the higher, harder level spectrum for plant care and maintenance. However, for some reason, this corner, they're okay. But they like humidity, like kind of like the Monstera, but with them, the humidity also entails a soil that is wet versus super dry. So you can't let them dry out too much. You'll see some of them have a little bit of a yellowing leaf, and that's because the infrequent watering. So when the air's running, it dries the soil out faster. So right now with heat on and air or whatever moving, the soil dries out quicker. But yeah, they like this corner. I don't know why, because most people say they're difficult.
Okay.
And so far, they're doing okay here. Yes.
So for me, if you're the type of individual, interior design wise, and you want to have a plant that is like your bonsai tree plant, or like your piece de resistance, however you say it in French, piece de resistance, I can't even do it. The piece of resistance, basically, and you want to like care a lot for it, or maybe have the energy to kind of like move it around and see where it can best live first, and you don't have like that dedicated spot where you're like, oh, I want a plant and I want it right there. Maybe this isn't right for you, you know, at the moment, because it has to have that spot where it's gonna live and breathe the best.
Correct.
With all the humidity. So to finding the perfect corner in all of its high maintenance glory, this is the high maintenance plant. But I mean, come in here and kind of look at how cool these are. Like, it's just insane. They have like these beautiful velvet tops, and then this looks like it can glow in the dark. Like if the lights went off, it looked like it would glow in the dark. But this plant over here, this doesn't have the velvet, or does it? It's just not as velvety?
No, it's not velvet. So most of them are, this is a Alocasia poly. So they're all different variations of an Alocasia, and it's crazy how different they all can look. So literally each one of these down here is a form of Alocasia. This is the only like true velvet.
Yeah, it looks like a pillow.
Yeah, and this one's also super velvety, but it kind of looks more like a brain, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it has a lot of divots.
Organic lines.
Yes, and lines. And then this is pretty much the same minus the velvet, like the same organic lines and whatnot. But
if you're looking to get pattern inspiration, like biophilic pattern inspiration, these leaves are definitely worth glancing at. But this stem on this guy, this is the
Polly.
Okay, so this, what a cute name. Okay, Polly is like this pinkish, like it looks like it's gonna glow in the dark. I can't even say that enough, it's crazy. But anyways, Colleen, thank you so much for your knowledge. I know that I appreciate it all the time, and every time I come to visit your home, I'm just like, I literally tell you that it is a plant museum. I'm like, look at this gallery, look at this gallery. It's amazing. So I am so thankful, and I know that the people watching this are going to be thankful for this information as well. So we hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
cheers.
Cheers to that. Thank you for having me on the channel. And
cool.
I'm glad you wanted me to tag along and show you everything. So.
I did. I'm like, it's a must.
Yes. Must.
So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time.